Euthanasia, if you didn't know. Well, we all know what tonight is about, so I'm going to spare you the diatribe. I'm just going to say we all hope for the same end, which is world peace.
They're called Euthanasia, and there isn't much peace or quiet when they're playing. Marty Shatron is the drummer. And up front, Chris Bodie is bass and backup vocals. Cam Bodie is lead. They chose the name Euthanasia because they like the sound of the word, and it's an attention getter.
This music tends to deal more with, lyrically, it deals a lot more with political and social issues. It's alternative because it's breaking away from a commercial sound. Music is a very, very powerful medium, and it's a shame to see it wasted on the same somewhat trite issues, and we feel that if we can slide in somewhat more weighty issue underneath you know, our music, we'll be doing good.
Jesus never cried. Jesus never cried. Jesus never cried. Jesus never died.
Sometimes it does point out the nastier things in life, but there's always a positive message there. There's optimism. We're not death rockers, what we've been called that.
What does the audience get out of it? They get involvement. That's one thing that alternative music really stresses, is the audience involvement. They're not sitting there going like this. They're not an audience that is sitting there just looking at you. They're involved. They're thinking, they're feeling what you're feeling up there, and they're getting involved with it.
This is definitely audience involvement. It may look like a riot on the dance floor, but it's not. It's called thrash dancing.
What thrashing is it's a viewed as a positive way to rid yourself of negative tensions, and basically people hurtling themselves in a controlled manner at each other, and just loosening up their bodies and expressing anger and stuff without hurting each other. And I'd much rather see someone get their negative energy out that way instead of a barroom brawl, and that's what it tends to do. We have a belief in a thing called living heck, which is going to be the name of our EP. But why we chose that is we feel things can be bad but not unsalvageable. So it's not hell, it's heck.
What kind of music is this?
Well, it's hardcore punk. It's basically noisy, very fast beat usually. A lot of guitars, loud vocals.
What do you like about it?
Basically the statement it's making about modern society. There's a lot of bands, the hardcore bands, that don't do that. But a lot of hardcore bands, like from Edmonton area, they really do make good statements about political and social things, about people, and, you know, their opinion on the way the country's run, the way the whole planet's run, basically.
The music that's on the radio today is usually about love and kissing and all that kind of superficial stuff, and the music that's played here has a lot to do with what's happening in society today and how it's affecting us and what we can do about it.
Can you follow the lyrics?
Well, you have to buy the albums with the lyric sheets before you base them. But like, they describe their songs before usually, and sometimes you can pick up the lyrics if you have a well-trained ear.
The lyrics, like the music, are hard-hitting and deal with heavy political and social issues, like the Keegstra affair.
Bring Out Your Dead is, it's done from the point of view of hate, and it deals a lot with revisionism and the whole Keegstra affair. Yeah, and that in itself is risque, although we try not to be too specific in the song, but yeah, that song, the reason I wrote it was the bottom line of the whole Keegstra affair was I felt it was terrible publicity for Alberta. So that's why I want to almost satirize these revisionist ideas and racism and hatred in a song, and bring it out that way. But Yeah, we do realize there are some risks involved, but that's part of the alternative scene.
What is the best thing about this music?
Because it deals with everyday reality and the things that are going on in the world. Then you can really relate to it.
They're honest about what's going on, about nuclear war and politics, and they're just honest, you know, and it's just a lot better than other music, because other music is just teen idols.
This music, it isn't for, unfortunately, a large proportion of the public. You know, don't listen to it all the time, but I guess, you know, even the Beatles started out underground and Rolling Stones and stuff like that, and there is a chance that they'll take it. But it does offend some people, but that's the price that we have to pay for dealing with more weighty issues, and we're glad to pay it.
This starting gate is here at
20 to 25 kilometers in a day, rest for 20 minutes, and then scurry around like a bunch of mice for the next 3 hours. Some nights, 5 hours. I'm glad we all made it. Everybody made it in one piece.
There were letters of support.